Hi, and hope everyone's having a wonderful summer. I just wanted to share a few Google Classroom updates with you that have just come out so that you're not in shock when you see the new changes. These are just a description of the changes. You can pause the video if you'd like to read through them all, but I'm just going to jump in and show you what's different so that you have an idea of what to expect. So let me just jump into my Google Classroom. So when you go into create a new Google Classroom, that's when you'll see the changes. I'm in a sample classroom, and you'll notice at the top we have Stream, Classwork, and People. So those tabs have changed. And again, there's definitely some changes as far as the layout. So the main thing that's different is the Stream page is now basically there for announcements. So you're going to see that's going to look kind of similar to how it looked before. And if I scroll down, I put in some sample postings. So initially it might not look that different, but the Stream is mostly for announcements. And what's really new is the Classwork page. This page is geared for all your assignments. And what you'll notice is as I scroll a little, it starts off empty, and I had created all of these, but each one that has the banner across the top, those are the topics. So the topics, for those of you that used them in the past, you know what they are. Those are your ways to organize your posts. Now the topics are set up, in a way that they're grouped, so all of the assignments related to a particular topic, they can all be listed down below. So it's a nice organization. It's definitely a significant change from what we've seen in the past, but I think a lot of you will like this view once you start using it. Again, let me just go back to the Stream. This is where you'll have all of your announcements. And you're probably all familiar with the plus sign, and when you click on the plus sign this time, you'll notice you can create an announcement or reuse a post, but there's no option here for creating assignments or asking questions, things like that. So those are where you're now going to go over to the Classwork page. The Classwork page, you'll see there's no longer a plus sign at the bottom right, but instead we have this Create button. So the way that I created these sections here, the Class Resources section, what's underneath there, the Welcome Back section, the Chapter 1, Chapter 2 sections, those were done by, up at the top, clicking Create and me clicking on Topic. So if I was ready to add Chapter 3, I would just type that in, click Add, and then once I do that, as I scroll down, I've now added that particular section. If I wanted to add an assignment underneath Chapter 3, for example, I'll go back up to the top, click on Create, and then go to Assignment. And this box is going to look exactly like it did before. One minor difference that you'll notice is the point values are now here for the assignment, and they used to be in a different spot. So I would put in my Chapter 3 assignment, and I would set it up however I wanted to set it up. If I want to attach files or whatnot, I can go ahead and do that. But right here is where I would pick the topic. So if I click on that drop down, I'll see I can put it in Chapter 3, and then I can go ahead and click Assign. And once I do that, it's going to post it, and that assignment is now in Chapter 3. So I know I'm kind of going through this quick. I just wanted to give everybody a quick overview of the changes. You'll notice up at the top here, these two assignments, I didn't add topics to those. And if you don't add a topic, that's fine. They'll just show up individually up at the top, but you can always add that later. So if I decided, oh, this one should really be under the Chapter 1 topic, I can just edit that posting. So let me just click Edit. All right, and then notice there's no topic selected there. So I'm just going to put it in Chapter 1 topic, and I'll click Save. All right, so that'll move it so it's no longer in the top section. If I scroll down, it's now listed under Chapter 1. So that's a little bit about how the topic page works. Again, Stream is really just going to be for announcements. Classwork page is going to be for assignments. One change that we don't see yet, but it is coming, is you will eventually have the ability to create announcements here as well. Because my first thought was, I want to be able to create an announcement, and I want it to show up under one of these topics. So right now that feature's not there, but it is coming. So we should hopefully see that hopefully in the next couple of weeks. A couple other quick changes, and then I'll wrap it up. The People tab is where you'll see all your students listed. I only have one sample student in here at the moment, but that's very similar to the Students tab in the past, so that's nothing major there. A couple other changes that are noticeable are the code. If you're looking to share the code with your students, The code's in a few different places, but this gear icon is one of the easiest places to get to the code. I clicked the gear, and you'll notice the code is right over here, and that's where I can click the drop down and choose to display the code if I want to. Okay, so that's now in a different spot. One last piece, the About tab is no longer there. That actually is gone. There is a little bit of an About tab over here to the right, and if I click on that, you'll see there's not much to it. You can no longer post resources in the About tab. So they want you to put that, again, either in the stream or in the classwork page. One last really important tip, if you've created your Google Classrooms already, prior to last week when they released these changes, you won't see these new features. You won't see the new layout with the stream and the classwork tab. You will need to recreate new Google Classrooms to get the changes. Otherwise, you'll be sort of in the older view, if that makes sense. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. There's a few other changes, but those are the major ones that I just wanted to share for those of you that are starting to get your classroom set up. You can always email me if you have any questions, and enjoy the rest of your summer. Bye-bye.